What's going on, guys? Andrew Piluk Hockey here. I am back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the Toronto Maple Leafs 4-3 win over the Boston Bruins. Now, I think I might have predicted this score earlier. I just actually remembered that with one of my buddies. I think I predicted that score, but we'll have to see. I don't remember, but what a victory. The Maple Leafs and Bruins rivalry has been something that's been going on for my whole life, and obviously way past that. But for my lifetime, I've watched a lot of great Bruins versus Leaf games. Tonight was just another example why there's so much controversy, big hits, nice goals, amazing plays, fast pace. It was just a very good game to watch. It ended in a little bit of controversy, which we will get to, but let's just get into it. The Toronto Maple Leafs winning 4-3. Austin Matthews was not in the game tonight for the Toronto Maple Leafs. As we know, he was injured, so I mean, the Leafs played good without him, but we'll have to see how long it will take for him to recover. I'm thinking probably between 20 to 30 days. They said 10, but I'm going to go with that. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. Love to have more hockey conversations with you. This Monday for the NHL trade deadline, myself and Neil from Post to Post will be streaming, talking about trades that have already happened and trades that happened on that day. It's looking like there has been a lot of moves made, and there will be more before Monday, but there's still a possibility of a lot of deals being made, but we're going to be talking hockey, so you make sure you subscribe to this channel because we will be talking. So let's get into this game. I always start off with the goalie stats. Tuukka Rask was in goal for the Bruins, 36 shots against, 4 goals against for 32 saves, had a pretty good night. Freddie Anderson, 23 shots against, 3 against for 20 saves. Tuukka Rask was much busier. In my opinion, the Leafs outplayed the Bruins tonight. I think they really showed that they can hang with anyone. A lot of players had really good games. These stars of the game on my phone is completely incorrect. But anyways, just a real good game from a lot of people. Kapanen, Kadri, Marner, Nylander, Hyman. The whole team was moving. Jake Gardiner throwing hits. Just a nice game. So we'll get into the first period. The pace, right away you could tell this game was going to be a good game because the pace was going back and forth. But Brad Marchand scored his 23rd of the year. It was a little bit of a nice shot, but it helped that Morgan Rielly stuck his stick out, got deflected into the back of the net, and it was 1-0 Bruins. And, you know, Rielly tried to block it. Anderson couldn't get to it. 1-0. Can't really blame Freddie there. But a minute later, Mitch Marner from a sweet feed from William Nylander scored his 16th of the season. I believe now, how many points? 4 points for Marner tonight. I believe he has 51 on the season now, which would put him in the lead for Leaf points, I think. So, yeah, 1-1 game. It was looking real nice. Then 3 minutes later, Nazem Kadri, after just he's been playing just so good lately, and he played so good tonight, scored his 22nd of the year on the power play, just tipping it in out front, just potting it in a wide open net. And then 5 minutes later, Brad Marchand goes in from a nice pass from Pasternak, I believe, real and tight, pops it in, top corner. Can't really blame Freddie again, just a seeing eye shot. Beautiful shot by Brad Marchand. When he's not doing stupid things, he's putting in nice goals. It was 2-2. So then that was the end of the first. A real nice back and forth game. The Leafs again were putting a lot of pressure on the Bruins. I don't think the Bruins were expecting this much Leaf speed tonight. But if the Leafs keep playing like this with this much speed, teams better will look out because they were really playing good. We go to the second period. Early in the period, Jake DeBrusk scores his 12th of the season. It was a nice play out front, tipped in, I think it went bar down or at least top corner. Just a real nice play. Just a real nice feed. I can't remember if it was Spooner or Krejci that fed him that puck, but it was a real nice pass. Tip in. Can't really hate them for that. Just a nice goal. This was a really back and forth period. It started to get real chippy, but the Leafs really took control in this period. They really outshot the Bruins. I think it was like 14-2 or 15-2 in this period. This is when the Leafs solidified the fact that they were really going to push and, you know, make the Bruins pay for any chances that they were trying to get. The whole team was getting physical. I can't remember if the Gardner hit was in the second or third. I think it was in the third period, but even Gardner got physical, which shows you that it's getting real physical. I'm a fan of Jake Gardner, but he had a great night tonight. Anyways, late in the period, another power play. Nazem Kadri from a feed from Mitch Marner just pots in his 23rd of the year. A nice snipe from the slot there. Not really the slot, it was behind the slot. Just a real nice shot to tie the game. And it was just one of these back and forth games when it came to goals. And Kadri, again, just playing fantastic. The penalties tonight were kind of iffy, but the refs, I believe, did a good job in the end, I guess, except for the thing we're going to get to next. But again, we get into the third period, back and forth play. Gardner throwing hits, everybody throwing hits. Puck is going back and forth. The Leafs are getting chances. Freddie had a bit of a quiet night tonight. Tuukka Rask was getting peppered a little bit. And it gets down to about a minute and a half left in the game. And the puck comes across and Hainsey scores, and right away I see 3 Bruins look at the referee and say nope, and I was like, oh, come on, please just allow this goal. I see the replay, and I looked at my grandparents. I said, this goal is not going to count. Like, this doesn't count. But then I thought back to all the plays that were happening this year with the goalie interference calls. Now, if I seen that play in the way that I think goalie interference should be called, I believe there was a battle out front, but I think Hyman pushed the defenseman, I think it was McAvoy or whoever it was, into Rask, and he did have time to get across, but I don't think he had enough time, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe he didn't have enough time, but this one was a little weird. It did end up counting, and I was like, I don't want to win like that, because I'm not sure if that should have counted. I'm going to watch it again, but I would be okay with it if the NHL was starting to allow these goals because of the fact that there's plays out front and people are battling, pushing back and forth. Like, both of them were pushing each other. But the last push is what initiated the goal. So you have to argue whether or not that like the battle was the reason why the Tuukka Rask was interfered with, not just Hyman in himself. But I don't know. I don't know if that one should have counted. But anyways, the Leafs score 4-3 and they get the win. And the Leafs, everybody's making it seem like the Leafs, oh my God, the Leafs beat the Bruins. They've won 3 out of the 4 games we've played. I'm not saying the Bruins aren't good. I'm not saying the Bruins, you know, shouldn't have won that game, but don't count out the Leafs either. The Leafs have been very good against the Bruins. The Bruins have been a fantastic team. It looks like they're going after Rick Nash. Hell, by the time I end this video, Rick Nash might be a Bruin. So, yeah, I mean, Leafs win, good game. Bruins, just an incredible game, but I think the Leafs did deserve to win that one. They did outplay the Bruins. Last game, the Bruins deserved it. This game, the Leafs deserved it. So, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you subscribe. I'd love to have more hockey conversations with you. Trade deadline stream on Monday, so make sure you're there for that. Me and Neil from Post to Post. It's going to be a lot of fun. Click subscribe. It takes a second. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next video. And a little inside joke. It's AP's fault. Apparently that was like on Twitter, and I don't know, those guys, Gravity and Arcade Regiment and Ryan and Audie, they were all trying to bother me or something like that. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.